Hey, what's happening today? We're gonna install this new impeller. Already got it apart. I took the wear plate and shined it up. What I like to use is these I guess they're abrasive, but they're non-metallic, just some scouring pads. Polish up the drive shaft real good. And then I do the same with the wear plate. Shine it up real good. And I just take a little bit of oil, just a lightweight oil. Just rub it all around on the blades or tines. Help it. We're gonna be twisting the drive shaft. Okay. And then we gotta remember to put the little pin in. Some of them will have a different type of. But this one came out of a little 5.5. It's different shape. But this is a 1957 FD-11 Johnson 18 horse, and it's just got a pin. So on the drive shaft, you see that little hole right there? We're just going to put that in there. And we're going to lower the new impeller down and turn it until when you turn the impeller, the drive shaft moves with it. That's how you know you got it. Then also I like to shine this up in here. Looks like I got a little bit more to do on the mating surface. It just doesn't hurt anything to clean it up. There's some old corrosion from the water, the old seaweed growing on it. That's pretty tough stuff. I'm just lightly scraping that off of there. I'm not scratching it or anything. And then I take a little bit of oil and put it here. It's just going to help that as you're turning that drive shaft. An FD-11 is only a 3 bolt pump. I'll slide this down over top. And as greasy as my hands are from working on this gear case, I just got done rebuilding it. It was pretty messy on that last video. Okay, so you're going to turn it clockwise. Remember, gotta be clockwise. And while you're turning it, just put some downward pressure on the pump housing. Until she goes all the way down. And then gotta grab a punch. I'm gonna line the holes on everything. That's too big. Can't ever find nothing. There it is, right behind the camera. Okay, I'm just going to use this to align the holes. Okay, and then take some I take some non-hardening Permatex gasket material and I just coat the threads for either myself next time or the next guy that has this motor. Keeps it from seizing up. Permatex number 2 non-hardening. See, you can read it really good, right? It's all. It's been used for a while. Yeah, I put all new seals in it. The shift rod seal, which is an O-ring on a 57, doesn't have the other fiber washer on it. It just has the bushing and an O-ring. And I put a drive shaft seal and a prop seal in it. After I spent about 3 hours getting all the grease that someone pumped in here rather than using gear lube. Yeah, the drive shaft seal was in upside down, and there was a loose bolt laying next to the shift rod. It was just an accident waiting to happen. Just snug them down a little bit. Go all the way around, get them tight and down, snug, just a little bit. Don't crank one down all at once. You get them all snugged and just keep going around and around. You want the pressure coming down equal all the way around as much as possible. Get all snug down. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Also, I got a new drive shaft O-ring. Drive shaft O-ring part number for a 1957 18 horse Johnson is 303067. 303067. I take some, I just got some Amsoil marine grease. Which way does it go? There we go. Put a little bit on there. I got way too much on my fingers. And slide it down over the drive shaft. Oh boy, I got a mess on my fingers. And then take a little bit more on your finger and put it on the splines. Don't get it on the top. If you do, just wipe it out, because it can like hydro lock. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I gotta get this off my fingers. Alright, the drive shaft O-ring is installed. There's a detent where it locates where it goes. And then I put the marine grease around the splines, but don't get any on the top. Put that up in there, and it could get hydro locked from the grease at the top. So if you get some on it, just wipe it off. And it's ready to go back on. The motor's hanging over here. I don't know if you can see that far or not. We'll grab the flashlight. And just going up inside, you got 3 things to keep an eye on: the water tube, the shift rod, and the drive shaft. Sometimes it might be necessary to rotate the flywheel. Okay, now I got it started. I'm going to look up and make sure my water tube is going. And it is. And my shift rod is in the brass connector. There you go. I don't know how good my battery. I've had it plugged in.